are seeing that in terms of businesses being built, particularly in the emerging markets that involve money transfers to get around the lack of bank. There's so many unbanked people out there. So I see that in terms of the store of value argument. Does it help here that Bitcoin is in fact stabilizing, that it's not skyrocketing, that it's sort of found this range that it's trading at? Because to be a store of value, you'd think that it would have to maintain some value.
Well, the interesting thing is, as BK always points out, 90 to 95% of the volume of crypto happens outside the United States. And in the United States, we trade crypto for dollars. Outside the United States, for the most part, they trade other crypto assets in Bitcoin. Right. So Bitcoin is the currency with which you trade other digital assets. So it has become the reserve currency of crypto. And so it's not surprising at all. And I think that there's a lot of people out there, BK and I talk to a lot of big investors who would love to come in and buy it at 5,000 if it gets there. I think that if it were to break 5,800 and then were to break 5,000, I think that would probably make a lot of bulls nervous.
So, Bart, what about the futures? You trade a lot of futures. I look at the Commitment of Traders reports, tells me who's long, short, net short positions. Are these people betting against Bitcoin, or are they funds and people hedging their Bitcoin position?
It's difficult to tell. If you look at the Bitcoin futures, both CME and CFE, they trade basically fair to slightly under, right? And so most people use futures as a hedge, right, in its traditional use in ags and metals and the like. So is it smaller institutions who are long 30, 50, $100 million of Bitcoin who just want to hedge right now because there's really no definitive move up or down? Or is it people who want to bet against Bitcoin who are shorting? It's difficult to really tell. What I would say is that, I think that the fact that the volatility is going down, right? It's got a realized vol of 70, right, which is 7 times more volatile than the S&P 500, but it's down from 140. Volumes are lower, across the board, and that generally, to a lot of traders, is kind of a sense of is this bear market petering out? And if you want to own the asset that you can actually use today and that people are functionally using, it's Bitcoin.